Hello, and I just want to say happy 4th of July. If you're watching this video the day that it came out, it's actually coming out on the 4th of July, 2024. And I want to hope and wish you the greatest July 4th celebration if you're in the United States. This is obviously the time that we celebrate our independence and, our freedom. But if you're not in the United States, it's a time for you to be celebrating as well, because whether you live in the United States and celebrate this tradition with us, or in another country where there's not so much of the communities that have that freedom and independence, I want to reassure you that you, my friend, no matter where you live, whether it's the United States or anywhere around the world, today is a day for you to be celebrating your independence and your freedom as well, because you are an individual and you were born here with a certain specific purpose. You have gifts and talents and dreams that make you so very valuable, and it's within that independence and your freedom to choose your life and who you want to become. It doesn't matter where you live. It's still your birthright. And I want to thank you for joining me in this video. This is what we're going to be talking about, is, taking these views and these dreams and these gifts and these talents inside of us and really celebrating them, and how can we utilize them to the best of our abilities to become the best person that we can be. How can I become my highest self and serve not only myself, but my purpose of why I'm here? And that's what we're going to be sharing in this video. Before I get started, I'd like to again thank you for joining me, and also ask you, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you like the content that you see in this video, ring the notification bell so that you receive notifications when new videos come out, and also share it with friends around the world, whoever really needs to hear this information, so that they too can begin really looking at themselves with a different perspective that really helps them start celebrating who they are as an individual, as an independent individual, with the freedom to decide who and what they want to become in this lifetime. And it all begins from the inside out. Now, if you really don't know what I'm talking about, after this video, I'd like to suggest that you go back and watch the previous video, and it's called, your to-do list today, your self-care to-do list today. Because in that video, it's going to set the precedence of what this is all about. And really, it's all about you. This month is all about you, for you, and because of you. Because your dreams matter. Those dreams that you're dreaming inside, they're there for a reason. And those gifts and talents that you keep hidden, locked away, well, my friend, you are going to be pulling those out and brushing them off this month. Because they are not to be hidden. They are to be shared with the world, because that's part of your purpose. Your dreams, when you take your dreams and you take all your gifts and your talents and you use those to start building from that foundation that you're going to set inside yourself, you're going to know who you are and why you're here. First of all, is who you are. First you have to know who you are. Then you have to know why you're here. And why you're here is external. And who you are is internal. But truly I believe that before you can know what you want out of the world, you have to look within to know what's inside of you and who you are, to truly know. Because let's face it, sometimes the things that we think we want really are not what we need. And so often that happens. And so this is going to help you avoid all of those missteps Because when you start taking this path from knowing inside, it doesn't matter what goes on outside. What matters is what's going on inside. Because if you're stable inside of yourself, it won't matter what goes on outside of you. Whether it's the joyous celebration of 4th of July, or if it's the greatest challenge, like a natural disaster, you are still going to be you. And nothing can change or take away who you are. So please stay to the end of this video, and I hope that you get great value out of it. Let's get started. To begin, I want you to take out that little piece of paper and pen, and I'd like that you really start looking at what milestones have you set or achieved in your lifetime. It can be throughout your whole lifetime, or how about recently? What are those things that you've done for you inside? What that are done that have made you feel good inside? What are those milestones that you've set for yourself? What are some of those personal goals that that helped you grow as an individual? What are some of those that you've set for yourself that you've achieved? And if you haven't done that, or you are unfamiliar with how, don't worry, because we're going to get there. And if you haven't done it, that's kind of good, because now you get to start not knowing, so you don't have to relearn anything you did not learn correctly, right? So you're golden still. Everybody's golden. You have nothing to relearn. This is all foreign to you. Trust me, it won't be foreign to you for very long, because it's going to be something that's going to light you up. It's going to bring an inner burning and desire that's going to, you're going to keep feeding the flame. You're going to start this little internal fire, and the more you feed it, the bigger it gets. The bigger it gets, the brighter your light's going to shine. But it all begins with you. So really, let's think about this. What are the milestones? What are inside of yourself? What are some of the things, the morals, the values, the standards? What are some of those that you live up to? Or what are some of those that you've never really looked at, but now you want what you want to see on the outside of the world? What is it that you would like to see on the outside? Bring it inside of you. If you want to see more honesty, how can you be more honest? And are you being as honest? And if you are, and you had a moment of honesty, celebrate that moment. Truthfulness. Celebrate your kind heart. Celebrate holding even small things. Did you hold the door open for somebody? Did you give something to somebody that needed it? Charitable contributions. What are these things that you're doing in your life that are feeding you inside? What is it that's making you feel good? But this is between you and you. The best way to do this is to not tell anyone. Don't tell a soul what you're doing. This is you introducing yourself to you. But nobody else can come to your party, because this is your surprise party, because you are going to be so surprised and delighted of the things that you find when you just start this treasure hunt all on your own. Because you get to make the decisions. You get to decide if this is worthy of you or not worthy of you. You get to make the choices and decisions that ring true to you. And sometimes you think, oh, what if I make a mistake? You can't make a mistake. You cannot make a mistake when you start defining you. Because think of yourself as a puzzle, right? If you're a puzzle and you have this outer frame, your physical body, and you have this inner space, right? And you have all these pieces. And they all fit together. They all fit together perfectly. But you get to choose which ones go where, right? There's a proper way to put them together, and there's a wrong way by cramming pieces in where they don't belong. And when you do that, you end up with nothing that looks like what it's supposed to look like, or the cover on the box, right? But doesn't mean if you've started, obviously your life puzzle's already been put together, but the greatest news here is you don't have to go back and tear anything apart. You just get to start right here. Because the most beautiful aspect of your beautiful self is that everything will fall into place. Because you're exactly where you need to be when you're going to start celebrating you. Think of it as a domino, right? You have dominoes that stand up, and you can push it, and then they all start to fall down. When you start putting this into perspective within you, from right here now, don't go back and dig anything up. You don't have to change or fix anything. That is already inside of you. Whatever experiences you have that have created these misbeliefs, let them be. Because we all know that we can't change that experience because it's already happened, right? It's already been printed. But what you can change is your perception of it. And the way you do that is through the emotional aspects of who you are. And you change those emotional aspects of you by knowing who you are. You have to know who you are before you can know why you're here. And once you, and only you, define you, all the other stuff that you thought was you, that all goes away. Because it's like an automatic thing. All those lessons, the reason we feel negative about certain aspects of our lives is because we did not process the information correctly. And we try to go back, and there's been, traditionally there's two ways. You either blame yourself or you blame another person. But I'm here to tell you that both of those are incorrect. And there's a new way, and it's this way. By creating yourself and your life from the inside out. By defining who you are, not because of external input, because of internal knowing. Because you have all these answers. You just have to start building that self-trust and understanding that you, my friend, you are worthy. You are the worthiest of worthy. Because you are here. And the person next to you, they are just as worthy and worthy. Everybody's worthy. It's how we approach life and how we use our interactions with each other that creates and adds to us, right? Gives us opportunities. But first we have to know what we're building, and we have to have that solid foundation of to build on. And that solid foundation that you're going to start building on is you. Because that way, when you have that solid foundation within you, no matter what goes on outside, it doesn't matter. Because you know who you are. And you will be so fine-tuned every experience you have. You will start clicking, things will start clicking into place, and there'll be automatic responses. There won't be the making choices out of desperation, or making choices because you're just too freaking happy, right? Man, I was having such a good time. How many times have you made poor choices when you're having such a good time that it just made it kind of turn sour? You didn't see that coming, right? Or how many times have you made a choice when you're not feeling so great and ended up finding yourself even worse? By finding this place within yourself, defining your foundations within you, and having that solid foundation, this, my friend, is where you start to build from. When you find that balance, this is your place of balance. You are your balance. inside of you is your balance. And when you can achieve peace and harmony in the situations around you, you will always maintain balance. But in order to know peace and harmony within you, you first have to know who you are. And only you get to decide this. Only you do. You get to choose. What do you want? Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to be about? How do you want to make your life the greatest life? It all starts from understanding and starting to build that greatest version of yourself. And my friends, when you start doing this, you will be so excited. You will fly out of bed every morning. Every morning. Because you are choosing you. And you are creating you. And there's no other way that is better than you get to decide. Because you'll know those feelings. And you're going to learn. I hope you join the channel, that you subscribe to the channel, because throughout this month we're really going to start looking at how to really build me, how to build you, how to know when and how to make these choices and decisions. And there's going to be times, trust me, I've done it so long. What do? I don't know what to do. You know what you do? You do nothing. When you don't know what to do nothing. Because the information will come to you. The answers will come to you. You just needed another piece. You needed to put another piece in your puzzle. You need to learn something else. And sometimes there's going to be, when you're on this journey, you're going to go down this road and it's going to be an experience that you weren't expecting. But you needed to experience that in order to fill in a piece of you. Whether conscious or unconscious. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, I didn't know that. We didn't come with diagrams. We didn't come with instruction manuals. But we did come with some seriously beautiful guidance. And it's all in here. And that's all we need. That's all we need. But when we can tap into who we are, and we can really utilize that information and create ourselves and follow those good vibes within us, the road gets easier. Life gets much easier when we can follow that aspect of ourselves. And I just encourage you to really take this journey. Take this journey with me. Subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about it. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. Because I'm telling you, my friends, your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. And if you don't get what you want, you're going to have better. If you don't get what you want, you're going to end up with better. Because your feet will always be on the ground. And you are never alone. Just trust me. Thank you for taking this journey with me, and I really do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Hello, this is Lesley Pazdzioch. I want to thank you for watching this video. And if you found the information in this video useful, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel so you can receive notifications when new content is released. To learn more about how you can begin putting these principles into your life, living from the inside out, please visit my website at lesleypazdzioch.com. Thank you again for watching. I look forward to sharing more quality videos on this channel in the near future, and I hope to see you there.